Let's welcome to your Discourse Syndicate's FN Hangout. Hey, Hexicans, Pulse-Hexicans, how the heck are you guys doing? I'm fired up on a Friday night. The week is over, right? All the stress of everything is done. Everybody should be done, relaxing, ready for a nice weekend. Let me jump up here in the chat rooms. Go, guys. I don't do enough promotion here. Go and promote this thing. Go out and retweet it for us. Get it in the chat rooms. Get your people over here. Shut off all of the what do you call them? The Twitter spaces. I love those things, by the way. You guys are awesome in your Twitter spaces. CZ, you're doing a crazy killer job out there. Who's some of the others? Yes, I'm horrible from remembering anything, let alone remembering people's names. But you guys are doing a great job in those Twitter spaces. I appreciate all of you. You know, at any given time, I can just pull up my Twitter. If I'm sitting here doing a little work in the morning, making my breakfast or whatever, boom, turn it on. Hexicans are in there talking about cool stuff, talking about stupid shit, talking about anything. Especially, you never know what you're going to get on CZ's channel. She's going to put some crazy stuff up there and have a bunch of fun. I think tomorrow night is hers, so don't miss that. So anyway, I want to say hello to a couple people in the chat room. Rick Daniel, you were first. Testy, 1, 2, 3, testy. You are there. It should say zesty, 1, 2, 3, zesty, right? Aren't we into the zesty right now? Mucho zesty. I'm sorry. That girl was cool. It was fun. I don't ever want to speak ill of a young lady like that. But for some reason, she reminded me of the girl that was running around saying, remember that one time at band camp? But anyway, that's just the vibe I got from her. Nothing bad, but anyway. So what's up, Rick Daniel? Cookies and Crypto. Hey, nice to have you in here. I don't think I've seen your name before. Dimension X. Melv Tony OG. Sandip Chow Hurry. Okay. Let's see. Maddie Crypto. Hey, hello, Maddie. Hopperman 99. Falcon Crypto. Frosty Dog Ahoy, man. Hey, dude, man. I love Aguadilla. Those waves. I can see them and taste them right now. And you said it was a good day, so it must have been so sweet. You've got like the most badass local beach. Oh, thanks, son. I forgot I had a drink out there. Ladies and gentlemen, Laguntas hops. I'm not promoting it, but man, this stuff is good. If you have never had one of these, let's see if I can put it up there. No, it's not going to focus. Anyway, Laguntas hops, 0 alcohol hop drink. It has like a grapefruity taste because it's so hoppy. It's like an IPA without the real beer taste. Yeah, I get them at Trader Joe's. I love these things. Good stuff. Anyway, no calories and no alcohol. Thank you, Frosty, for reminding me how nice their waves are. You've got the greatest beach on the planet. Graphene. Yes, it's Friday. DMT. Mixed Crypto Arts. Hey, some breakfast metal. I love that kid. For anybody, I have been trying to reach out to the one, and I think it's N1LS or it's Nils. I don't know. I can't read that thing perfectly, but if anybody can reach that gentleman, I got to talk to him. I really would like to talk to him. I've tried to reach out. I've wrote things in his chat rooms on his videos, but he hasn't hit me back up. Bit Finesse. What's up, brother? Out there. No downtime is the goal. Bear market, guys. Grab another gear. Yes, it's time to grab another gear. And that's why we're not stopping. And that's why Hexo's streaming again. And that's why Kinetics is doing his thing. And we're moving forward. We're going. We're doing things. We're moving and shaking and making things happen. We're not stopping in the bear market. This is when you double down. Look, if you were ever going to double down on a crypto, if you were ever going to double down on going out and doing something within a crypto community, a space for something, this is the time to do it. And this is the crypto to do it in is Hex. Let's see. 2 more wants. Okay. Melv Tony said hello to you. Crypto CPT. Yo, what's up, homie? You out there walking, bro? You out there walking? Yeah. FN hot out. Yep, one Hexy mofo. DB Cooper. Fun fact: Hex is the goat. Let me say that again. Hex is the goat. The goat. All these other things everybody thinks is fancy and shiny, even Pulse and Pulse X. I'm sorry. Hex is the goat and always will be. You might all be real surprised when these two others launch. Hex is going to surprise everybody, I believe. Eagle Owl. D'Artagnan. Yo, what's up, dude? Another OG. Falcon Crypto. Yo, what's up with you, man? Hex Monkey. OG and good friend. And what a good man Hex Monkey is. He's just one of those salt of the earth kinds of peeps. If you ever get a chance to meet with Hex Monkey and you get to call him a friend or somebody that you actually spend some time with, you're one of the lucky few. So Sir Edward Tricombe, hope you're having a good Friday evening. Hex Force One, yo, what's up? What's up with you? Gen Hex, it's Marion and PVM Crypto. Remember that one time at Bandcamp when the Hex price jumped really, really friggin' hard, and you have such an awesome pair of sunglasses, and those are awesome too, 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 and that is awesome, and that is awesome, and that is awesome. And that one time when I went to a crypto convention, and that other time I went to a crypto convention, I did this at a crypto convention, and I did that at a crypto. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Hexwood, yo, shake and bake, baby. Sandy Cryptos, how you doing? Whoop, whoop. Hexwood, Randy with an I. Hey, Randy with an I like that. I have a friend that's in Florida named Randy with an I. And that's it. Thanks everybody for coming. Good to have you here on a Friday night. Like I said, tweet this out, get some folks in here. Let's get some players. And don't forget, the reason for the FN Hangout and what this has always been a tradition is that this is your stream. I come in here, I push the button, and you guys come in and talk about smart shit or dumb shit or any kind of shit that you guys want to talk about. This is for you. This is your stream, Hexicans. This is your chance to debut yourself in front of all of the other Hexicans. That's how everybody here has done it. That's where partnerships have been made. That's where good stuff has been happening right here at Discourse Syndicate with the captain, bringing it to you. And just like I brought you this guy right here, this guy right here is from the damn pirate ship. He came on here one day and said, "Can I swab the decks? Please, can I swab the decks? Pretty, please." And he
please
did.
let me out from the bottom of the belly of the ship.
Let him. We won't let him out of the belly of the ship. He's what they call, oh man, what do they call those guys? Snipes. He's a snipe.
Shoved me down and said, "Get to work." So,
I don't know if you know what a snipe is in the Navy, but a snipe is a guy that works down in the engine room. So these guys go down in the morning and then they come up in the evening. So like you're on the ship, whatever. Marines, it's like a cruise because we don't do shit. We just sit around all the time, play cards. But the Navy guys, they work their asses off on the ship. And the snipe is like the worst job because these dudes, they in the morning, they go down and they're wearing their uniform. They come up, bro. They're completely black. Like
I believe it.
Head to toe, black. And it's like, God, I don't know I don't even want to know what happened to those guys all day long. And all you can see is the whites in their eyes and their teeth. And that's it. And most of their teeth are black. And it's like, oh man. And I thought my job was bad, you know, but oh man, being a snipe is not good. Nice. Not good.
I don't know anything about the Navy, to be quite honest with you. I live in the mountains. That's all I have to say. So
Mountain warfare.
That's right.
So
you guys had to rappel off a cliff.
Yeah, there you go. Australian style rappelling off of the mountains. That was a lot of fun. I did a lot of that. I went to mountain warfare school in Korea, in South Korea, of course.
Oh yeah.
And trained with the Korean Rock Marines, and we just did everything we could all day long to try and, you know, one up them, or they just thought we were all crazy because they're very subdued, very quiet kind of guys. The Korean Rock Marines, well trained in mountain warfare, but we would just do stupid stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh God, these guys." And what was funny is we would never see them out in town. Like we'd all be like, "Hey man, we're gonna go out. We're gonna get a beer." Blah blah blah. They go, "Oh yeah, yep. Like yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Yep." And then we never saw them out there. It's like, wonder why they're not out here with us. They should be, but they never were.
Because they were smarter than the rest of you guys.
They were definitely smarter than the rest of us. That's for sure.
They said these guys may be crazy and they may be some elite warriors, but yeah, no, we're gonna be ready to go in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, we did the same thing.
We're gonna be fresh.
Yeah, we were ready to go. We were still ready to go. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah, you were. Man. Just not as fresh. That's all.
When you're 18 or 19 or 20, you know, it's like I remember like physical fitness test. They call it the PFT, physical fitness test, and you know, you had to run 3 miles. You had to do a whole bunch of push-ups. You had to do a whole bunch of, or you had to do a whole bunch of sit-ups and a whole bunch of pull-ups. And they graded you based on it. And you went from a score of 300 all the way down to freaking you're in big trouble. And they'll PT your ass into the dirt. You were done if you got anything less than like a 2 something or whatever. So we'd be out there in the morning. You know, you drink all night. You're up all night. And you're out there in the morning, you know, smoking a cigarette. Yeah, okay, finish it, throw it, and then out there running.
Yeah, I remember being able to do that stuff. You know, I didn't smoke a whole lot, but whenever I was drinking, I'd have a couple drags, but it didn't affect you, dude. I don't know how I ever sold cars. When I was I was just turned 21 when I started selling cars. And we went out every night and we would drink till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and we'd still be up and ready to go and at the dealership by 7:45.
Right.
I could never do that today. Well, I couldn't even drink if I wanted to.
I can't even stay up too late. Now I stay up too late. Like I go to the Hexican events. I go out and I stay up until midnight, 1 o'clock. And it's like, I crawl back to my hotel room and I'm like, oh, and I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh, what did I do? And it's like, I didn't do anything. I just stayed up too late.
Yeah.
I didn't do a damn thing.
Right.
I just sat there and talked to people, but till 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's past your bedtime.
It's past my bedtime. And I didn't take my Geritol because I left that at home. So, you know,
because you're of the age where you forgot it.
I'm I just saw that commercial. I'm a woman of a certain age. Have you seen that yet?
No, I don't think I have.
It's one of the hotties from she was a hottie in the 70s and 80s. And she's got this crepey skin, right? Because she's like 80 now or some bullshit. Yeah. And of course, they make her look good. They've got her all buttered up and everything. But she says, I'm a woman of a certain age. I was like, oh, that's my new line. I'm a pirate of a certain age. And yeah, I don't like crepey skin.
Yeah.
Pirate of a certain age. That's my new one.
There you go. Pirate of a certain age. I like that. I like you're still a woman of a certain age better, but hey, I think you should use that one personally. But
I like it. It's going to keep me young. It's going to keep me young.
There you go. Well, not only that, but you know, it's okay to identify the other side these days. By the way, I don't know if you got that memo.
Oh, I don't play that game. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not doing that. That is hellfire freaking subject. I just can't. Yeah. I can't anymore. The stuff that's going out there in the real world.
People really want to go to blows on their pronouns. There's no doubt about that. So
we're talking about words, people. We're talking about
words.
Literally. Words. Like literally. But to each his own. I identify as a pirate of a certain age, so I think I'm gonna fight for that. What do you identify as? A pirate of a certain age.
There you go. How do you put that on a pronoun?
Hopped up on hops.
What's that pronoun? I love the Sandy B's in the chat, just complimenting each other.
Sandy B.
That is so cute.
Is like my favorite. I'm not going to call her a fan. She just says nice things to me often. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Sandy B. I'm going to consider you my good friend. Thank you once again. It's ma'am.
It's ma'am. That's right. Yeah. So you saw that viral video too? It's ma'am. Yes, sir. Oh, I'll tell you what. It'll keep you in stitches. There's no doubt about it. So if you're ever curious if mental illness is a problem in America, just watch the Facebook feeds. It'll answer your question pretty quickly.
That's, you know what? That's the thing that social media has done. It's just exposed all of our mental illnesses.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Unfortunately, it goes a step farther. It glorifies them and allows the weirdos to think it's okay to put it out there so more people can see it.
Glorifying mental illness.
Yeah, Sandy B wanted to clarify that there's 2 Sandy B's in the chat right now.
Yes, so. There's a Sandy B and a Sandy Beach. Sandy Beach is who I'm considering
They call each other twin. Twin, he was talking to me.
I was talking to you, Sandy Beach. I was. Now, Sandy B's not bad to me either. He's been in the chat rooms for a long time, helping me out, and
That's right. So. That's right. Well, I invited an old-time guest on.
D'Artagnan. Dude, you couldn't be more right. You could not be more right. Dude, D'Artagnan, you need to be in the damn Twitter spaces, bro. I miss you out there talking. You need to get in those Twitter spaces and start raking bomb in those Twitter
I'm liking the Twitter spaces a lot more than I ever liked like the Hex or the Pulse chat in Telegram.
Yeah. Now,
that would just devolve.
For some reason, it devolved. For some reason, the Twitter Spaces is hard to kind of function because stupid Twitter makes you do it on your phone. You can't do it.
That's what. So I listen while I'm working, and I'll turn on Twitter here, and it sucks. There's sometimes I'm like, oh man, I just wish there was a button. So here on my desktop, I can put my hand up to talk.
Yeah, and then when you're on the phone, if somebody calls, it can jack you and rug your ass. Especially if you're hosting it, it sucks. So it's kind of all kinds of suck at this point. Maybe they'll fix it. I don't know. I doubt it, but anyway.
I would just like to be able to use my mic setup and be able to just click and comment and everything from my computer.
Did you get to hear the one that Richard did?
I listened to most of it. I got
pulled
away for a little bit.
He was freaking jacking bodies all over the place, man.
Well, then they
were running out of the room.
They wait till he leaves, and then he wasn't answering you, Tony. And it's like, no, he was answering you, and then telling you why your question was stupid, and then you kept asking stupid questions. That's what really happened.
Yeah. And that one guy thought all the gotchas. I love the gotchas. They're like, well, and you can see the setup, like a Hexican knows like where he's going. Oh, this is going to be the where the ETH question. Oh, this is going to be the who owns the OA question. Oh, this is going to be how do you get paid extra Hex? Oh, I don't understand inflation, so you're going to have to explain it to me. It's like over and over again. You can see the setup on all of them, and Richard just sitting back there patiently going, "Oh, here comes this one. Here comes this one." And these guys all think they're so freaking smart, man. It's like, oh, I got him. I'm going to sound so intelligent. I'm going to sound so good. I've done so much research. I'm going to jack Richard right to his face. Oh, I got him.
Stupidest stuff ever. Dude, all time stupidest comment on there. Loved it. Had a great time. We were having a blast on Twitter with all the Hexicans making comments on it. But when Tone Bays came out and said, if you're going to do an NFT, you better do it on Bitcoin. It's like, are you that's stupid? I was like, when? In 2037? Like, I don't get it. Like, when is that supposed to happen?
Oh. You guys suck. And that's some of the best you have over there, Bitcoin, too, by the way. Just to let you guys know, that's your man. That's your man, Bitcoin. That's your boy. Now, again, I have a good friend that I counsel with on a regular basis. You just, when you have good people, you should counsel with them. And I counsel with a good friend today, and we were talking about crypto, and this good wise friend was telling me about not bashing Bitcoin and how he said Richard really does a good job of lifting Bitcoin up and not bashing it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But in the background, he's really sticking his thumb up its butt, like, But he
Yeah.
may sound like he's saying something nice, but really what Richard's
Yeah.
doing is sticking his thumb up its ass.
And essentially he's saying the same thing. I mean, he's very strategic about the way he talks about Bitcoin. And I'm very happy about the strategy he employs with pretty much everything that he does. But I mean, it leaves the door wide open for us Hexicans to rush in there and be like, hey, don't get us wrong. Bitcoin proved that we could solve the double spend problem, but we can do it better now. And so it sounded literally like a bunch of fax machine maximalists inside that Twitter Spaces. And I just wanted to comment in there. So, how's that fax machine changing the world communications out there? Because that's essentially what you guys are saying. That is supposed to fix finance the same way fax machines fix.
It will.
Trust me. Just wait.
You just wait.
Yeah.
You just wait when your dollar dies and there's nothing left but Bitcoin.
Yeah, and all the bankers who are still tethered to that dollar own more of that Bitcoin than you do. Good for you guys.
I'm sorry to interrupt. But Inviting Freedom has come into the chat, and look how handsome the captain looks in kinetics. I love those yellow hexagons on your wall. Look at that. She put you in how the captain looks. Oh, there's an end to that sentence there. And kinetics. I got it. I love those yellow hexagons on your wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag me too. So, keep that out there. Hang that wherever you want to hang that. A little salty over here. So let me stew. I'll be cool in a minute. Had to bring it up, didn't you, Cap? Had to bring it up.
Oh, thanks for inviting. You always bring a little sunshine into my evening on Fridays. I appreciate you. Here's another way of looking at it. Defending MySpace while Instagram is out.
100%. We have better technology out now. So how can you deny?
They're kind of both the same age, right?
Yeah.
MySpace, Bitcoin.
Well, no, because it's closer closer to Facebook's age.
Okay.
Bitcoin is a lot closer to Facebook's age because I was on Facebook back when you had to have a college. I was still in college. You had to have a college ID email to sign up for Facebook originally. And
I remember MySpace was getting beat out right around 2008, 2007, 2008. That's
2009 was the last time I used MySpace. It was actually it was a DM to my current wife, and it's how we ended up hooking up our first date. It was like right before MySpace died.
You guys met online?
No. We met through a mutual friend, but I was chatting with her. She's a Raiders fan. I don't know why. I knew,
dude, man, now I know why I like your wife. Look at that. Oh, wait, we don't talk about politics, sports, or religion here. I
know. Well, I'm a Broncos fan, as you can tell, coming from Colorado.
Oh, that's great. Now I've got a phone call to make every game. Oh, that's gonna be so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only time my dad gets excited about the Raiders playing the Broncos, or I'm sorry, he gets excited about them playing, even if he knows the Broncos are going to lose, just because at least out there in California where he lives, he'll at least get to see a Broncos game. Because that's the only time we get to see Broncos games when we're out in California. It's either got to be a Rams or an Oakland. Yeah. I guess it's now Nevada, but
you got to get the TV that gets you the football games is what you got to get.
Yes, I am a Broncoin fan, as Gen Hex says.
Once you're not a shell anymore, then we'll get you that NFL package.
Okay. Well,
all right.
I'm almost hollowed out. We did steal a quarterback from the Seahawks. It's funny he says that like he's happy that we did, but man, there's just not a lot of great quarterbacks out there anymore. It seems like all the greats have come and gone, and there's no new one stepping into the role, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay, we got to get off the football.
Yeah, I apologize.
I'm not going to talk football. I'm not going to.
I know. I think that's the longest sports discussion we've ever had on this, channel.
We've steered clear of that for sure.
Not everyone's perfect, so you're okay, kinetics.
Wow, look at FN Hangout and nobody's here. It's called the FN Hangout, guys.
I know.
It's your show. Get in here. Get in here. Come
I
hang out
know.
with us. Let us know who you are. Come on now.
You guys stop tucking your tail and hiding.
Where are you
because
at,
it's a bear
Johnny?
market.
Johnny Chaos.
There
Remember when I was
you
up
go.
here by myself? Where are you at, bro? Like in the first days when it was just me by myself trying to have the effing hangout. Johnny felt so bad. It's like, okay, I got to go make it a hangout. So I better go in there. And like none of his shit worked. It was like, his wouldn't work. And everything was just all a mess and it out and in. I'm like trying to talk to him and make the effing hangout happen with me and just half of Johnny because he wasn't there most of the time. And he's like, this thing on.
Oh yeah, you'd like disappear off the screen and then kind of come back in.
His internet never worked. And
oh, that's right. That's right. Thanks, Sandy B. Everyone's at Maddie's. They have the online Pulse conference. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's the online Pulse conference. I shouldn't have streamed tonight. Well, I guess, yeah, I shouldn't have streamed, but that's okay. We're going to stream anyway. Anybody wants to jump on?
We might have a throwback coming on. So
can we pull up the let's do that. Let's do, what do they call these? Watching. We can watch
party.
It. Do a little watch party.
I love this, Gen Hex. Mama says foosball's a devil. Love that. Love that. I use that all the time in my house, by the way. So that is, no one in my house is a stranger to that.
Napster's back up.
Napster is back up. That's awesome. Oh, well,
where's the,
it's probably worth more than Bitcoin right now.
Where's the BS logo? Look, so I liked it. I was like, it's perfect. It had a lot of cool things inside it I liked. And the BS was like, it's apropos, man. Leave it there. Well, they felt so icky about it. They had to change it. So they changed it. Now we don't have BS anymore. It's just straight D and kind of an S. But I liked it. I thought it was perfect.
The sausage watch party. Unimax. Watch party, sausage party.
All right, so let's see if we.
Yeah, well, with that in mind, inviting Freedom, you're welcome to come join us while we do the watch party.
As long as you turn your camera on, Kinetic says you have to turn your camera on.
Nah, shit, that'll never happen. He's afraid to prove. He's afraid to let everyone know that it's just.
You're pronouncing again. You are pronouncing again
with a big Adam's apple and a little itty bitty girl voice. So, Gen X, my boy, what's up?
What's up, my dude? How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Come in here to save us, huh? Give us a Dixie cup to bail out the ship with.
Show us.
No, I was just testing my cam because I'm streaming an hour on Maddie's. So I just wanted to make sure that's good.
Are we good? Are we good?
I think we're okay. Sound check. Sound.
Yep. Check.
All right. See ya.
I'm good on my end.
How you
Let
guys
me know
doing?
when I can go over and watch you.
We're good, man. We are good. Just hanging on a Friday night, waiting for Hexicans to show up. Somebody come talk some shit.
Where all the people's at?
They're at the conference, the Hex,
Well,
the
your
Pulse conference.
Your effing hangout people. Where we at? Bob Leguy's in chat.
Is he?
What the hell is? I went to type in Maddie Allen so I could check out the Pulse conference, and it auto-filled in the chat to Maddie Hobo Allen.
Well, that was from you searching, right?
Well, I just.
What were you searching for that for?
No, I was searching Maddie Allen, and Maddie Hobo Allen was the suggestion that YouTube threw at me.
Maybe he's got a side gig.
That's right, Alan Fizame. Uni, we're cool with that. You just do that.
What's up, Alan?
I'm here.
Yeah, Crypto Surfer's coming. Put that kid down, man. Get in here.
I put the kid down. Are you talking about killing a goat? Or are you putting a kid to bed? Oh, gotcha. I was worried for Brisology for a minute there.
Brisology's girlfriend. Be afraid.
Craig, Kinetics, RG3. Yes. 10 months
Most
old.
likely is my guess. What do you think there, Capitan?
Well, they should probably coincide with one another is my guess. But I mean, I neither one of them are they're not correlated. That's for sure. Richard's going to do what he's going to do, and the director of the film is going to do what they're going to do, and it will launch when they're ready to launch. I don't think that if we get this thing to a big distributor like Netflix or somebody like that they're going to say, "Oh yeah, we'll sit back and wait for Richard to launch." You know, I don't think that's going to be the case, but who knows?
Yeah, they're definitely not correlated, guys. I can tell you that much. Each one wants their own project to be released as soon as possible.
And Richard has nothing to do with the highest of stakes. Nothing.
He has absolutely no creative control.
He has no creative control. He hasn't funded it. He hasn't done anything to make that thing happen. And that is completely on the director. And even myself and Kinetics have absolutely nothing to do with it. We are just kind of on the sidelines, waiting to see what the director's going to do.
We just brought it to the community. That's really what our role was. So,
I mean, coincidentally, if it turns out that Pulse doesn't launch till closer to the time, either just before or just after it launches, I mean, from a marketing perspective, that might be kind of good, right?
Yeah.
Like people who don't know, I think see it, and they look for it, and boom, there it is.
It's funny. Things just, when it comes to the Richard Hart ecosystem, things just seem to happen at the right time. It may not seem like it in the moment, but it just seems to happen at the right time. Now, I think there is some planning to that. Yeah. But I think
the beginning.
But he's always said, faster to market is still always better instead of waiting for the perfect timing. So I know he's not waiting on the movie to release Pulse. I'm the only one that I've heard actually state that I think it's because of the bridges. Personally, I know everyone's talking about the validator rotation. Yeah, I think that was solved a long time ago.
You think he wanted the bridges to be non-custodial?
No, I don't think that, because they have to have admin keys. I don't think there's any way around it from everything that I'm seeing in multiple dev chats. But I do know that $700 million was sucked out of crypto via the Harmony 1 and the Ronin bridge. And I don't think they want that. Dude, that would be the game would be over before it even began if that happened to Pulse right out of the gates. So, I mean, we're already getting the hate. So all that would be is, and most crypto projects don't survive a big crash like that. I mean, look at like Celsius will never be Celsius, the company, ever again. It just will not happen. There's so much lost faith in that. Axie Infinity is going away because of the Ronin bridge. I don't know if Harmony 1 will ever recover from their bridge hack. Polygon was lucky enough to find the problem before it was exploited, but that was $1.4 billion. So if you ask me, knowing how important it is that people don't lose their money to Richard Hart I think that's what they're really working on, is making sure that the one thing that really attacked crypto in the last couple months is not an issue and not an attack vector for Pulse.
Plus, you've got projects and chains out there that have completely screwed the pooch and still somehow got away with it, whether it be get in trouble and get fined, or totally get hacked or robbed or rinsed, and still somehow they're still out there and people are still putting money back into them. But you've got haters just sitting there with their hand on the buzzer. They can't wait to see Richard fail with something, and it'll be like 100 times a fold of the FUD on it. If Pulse Chain or a bridge or anything, they want to hate on it so bad. It'll get 100 times more spotlight on the negative,
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're going to. I mean, listen to the lazy intellectuals in the Twitter Spaces yesterday. There was 3,000 at the height, 3,200 I think at the height while Richard was speaking. Then he gets off, and then Tonebase jumps on, and it drops down to 2,700. Like, it just literally, like, within minutes drops down, because people people aren't as stupid as those guys think. And I'd like to think not everyone's as lazy as intellectually lazy as those guys making the argument that Bitcoin is going to be the ultimate coin. But Hey, you never know. They might actually, what's really funny about humans is that they're the only creatures in God's creation that can lie to themselves and believe their own lies. So you guys keep doing what you do. 100 cakes.
I didn't mean to put that one up. The damn sometimes the chat moves. If we don't launch I'll buy Safe Moon again and get wrecked again. Richard has until tomorrow midnight. Richard, save one of your Hexicans. Save them.
Save a Hexican, Richard.
It's like the analogy: if you had a glass of water and you knew that just one drop of that water was poison, would you still drink it? And when people see these different projects that whether they're shady or they've already failed, but people are still putting money into it, and you find something like Hex that people have called a scam from the beginning, and yet nobody can come out and say they've ever been scammed by Hex or Richard Hart. There's only that mental image of poison in it, just from the FUD, from people that don't want you to go with it. But
I'd like to add, or the captain. The captain has not ever steered anybody wrong. I have got a 100% success rate and taking people to the right crypto.
Yes, you do. 100%.
Those other guys that are out there lying to you, you should be telling them that they should be watching the captain, because he's the one that's going to tell you the truth. He's the one that steered you right.
Yeah. Yeah, I can actually attest to that. He works hard, guys, to make sure that anyone that we go into business with is not out there to take advantage of this community, to uphold that ethical standard.
Did you hear that?
Part of what I like to work, why I like working with you.
Thanks, man. You can't hear that, right?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm trying to hit my instance buttons, but they don't work.
Like this one?
Yeah. What did you got? Like some fancy kind of board there or something?
I do. I got a pretty fancy Go XLR board.
Is that for when Wells is on?
Is that the one? What?
For when Wells is on the show?
In fact, actually, guys, Wales does not actually exist. Wales does. Did I mute myself?
No.
Nope, you're good.
Oh, good. Wales does not exist. He is just one of my samples on my soundboard. Yep, that's exactly right. So every time you think Wales done told you something, it was actually just the Go XLR that told you.
He would probably agree with you, because I know he feels like he has to repeat himself. Stuff like he'll say something, and then 3 months later he's like, "I told you guys. 3 months ago, I was telling you guys." Gway's 7 right now, fellas.
You can't hear that, huh? Dang.
Nope.
Dang. It should
7 Gway. Hex is still on sale. Yo.
All right, Bob. So you waiting for Luna version 3 then before you shield that one too? So he's anything that has V3 or higher in the name before he shields it. So.
Oh, there's CZ in the chat room. Hello to you, CZ. I'm telling you, she's killing the Twitter spaces out there. Killing it.
Yeah, love it. That is so
killing
cool.
it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Alan Fizame. Perfect sound effects for Kinetics. A whole stream beeped out because he can't.
So let me tell you guys some alpha. I got some alpha. So yesterday I was in a really
man.
Hey, Crypto Heartbeat. Greetings, gentlemen.
Oh,
guys,
look at that.
Throw a giant shout out and a giant support for what they're doing with the Texan token. The first endowment on the blockchain is huge. A lot of people may not understand just how huge that is, but that is huge. And so I really believe in what the movement that they are taking place in, and what it can mean for at least bringing awareness to freedom for people. So I'm a big fan of that. So you guys go check out what Crypto Heartbeat is doing. I think it's, what is that? Texan, what is the new site that's up now? Is it texantoken.io? Throw it in the chat there, buddy, and I'll throw it up on the
Texan
screen.
token.
So yeah,
Texit, the Texit token.
Texit. So well, it's Texan, but it is for the Texan movement, and Texan.cc. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. That's what it was, not .io. I knew it wasn't It wasn't .com, but I couldn't remember what it was. So Texan.cc, guys, go check this out. There's a really neat aspect to this too, because it is a political donation as well as you get points for it. So no sacrificing for a good cause. Like if you really actually believe in the movement, then this is just a bonus. It's like icing on the cake for it. So
yippers. Not to mention, they are one of our own. Crypto Heartbeat. If you don't know them out there, and everybody here should, we don't have that many people in here. I'm sure everybody here is watching Crypto Heartbeat because his streams are freaking awesome, and they are full-blooded Hexicans.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, him and Brandon from Rags to Riches. Good guys.
Yeah,
So,
Brandon sucks. Don't subscribe, and don't comment on any of his videos over there on YouTube on the show that he does. I don't even want to give you the name because it's so freaking horrible. Forget his shit.
I know when
Stay
I
away
watch
from
his stream, it makes me want to go have a movement.
right? Rags. The guy's name is
in a
Rags
cake
to
or what?
Riches.
Brandon's
What is
in
he
the bathroom,
thinking?
a movement.
What is he thinking? And he wears
That's what I was saying,
glasses
in a cake?
all the time. He's got these
Oh, the
glasses
cake.
on.
No, 100.
Can't see his shifty eyes. He's just.
I've seen the glasses come down, man. Those eyes are beady.
Yeah.
He's a big dude too. So if I see him in Las Vegas, I didn't say any of that stuff about him. All right.
That is awesome. CZ,
DeFi
thanks for the
sexy ladies.
$1.99. Yeah.
Don't forget to go check out, like, comment, and subscribe over there at DeFi Sexy Ladies. CZ Hexing is setting up a new stream. All
Love
the
it.
beautiful ladies of Hex, and they're going to be bringing the men's onto the stream, and I guess like asking lots of questions, and then maybe even a little roasting. Who knows? Or just man jobbing. I don't know what they call that. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to put the guys on there and have
a
at 'em.
woman splain or what?
They're going to woman
Just,
splain.
man.
And
No
then
mansplaining anymore.
don't forget at the Pulse event, they're going to be what do you call it? They're sponsoring a hole. It's going to be their hole. They're having a golf hole, and they're going to be washing balls over there. So you can go and get your balls washed at the Hex Ladies hole over there in the golf tournament.
It's
I'm
probably
not sure.
good idea, because in Vegas it's hot. People, you're out in the heat, you're getting sweaty, so they can, clean the sand off the balls and get you back out there.
Grass stains,
Get you back in
I'm
sand,
gonna take myself down.
dirt.
Golf balls, man. Come on.
Golf. What is he?
It's a big deal.
Why are you making a big
why,
deal out of it?
why didn't you just say that before?
It's a golf tournament. What are you
It is.
thinking?
You're at a golf course and you get your balls
you're-
getting sand on them. So
Oh,
it's golf balls,
kinetics.
obviously.
Get your mind out of the
Gosh,
gutter,
can't believe you went there, kinetics.
Gosh.
Hey, let's
I'm
let's
sorry,
not focus on
CZ.
me anymore. Let's
CZ,
focus
I'm
on- let's
sorry.
slam the
He did
ginger
not
again.
mean that. He did not mean to insinuate what he was insinuating. How dare him? We won't let that happen again. Apologize, kinetics.
I'd rather move on to slamming the ginger again. Can we go back to slamming the ginger, please?
It's Friday night. It's ginger roasting time.
Ginger roasting.
Where's Brandon?
You leave
Get
Brandon.
your
He's gotta be
mind out of
lurking
the
somewhere.
Toyota. Oh man.
Oh,
awesome.
CZ, what's that? Dropping a big $49.99 on the.
That's a cool
Discourse
sticker too. I've never
Syndicate.
seen that one. Too bad it doesn't show on our StreamYard, but there's definitely some fireworks. That is definitely. That looks like a little Shiba Inu.
No, they can
jumping up
see
there
it.
with the little gi on.
Is it a fox or a shib?
We'll go with fox.
Shibs kind of look
fox.
like
Let's do
foxes.
fox.
My brother had one.
Mhm.
They're a different kind of dog for sure.
Are they
Burrs.
Yeah, they almost kind of think they're cats. They're really,
really?
yeah, they're little pack animals too. Like you get more than one, man. Though. Oh,
Look
Oh.
who's here. Look who's here. Say his name 3 times and
I
he
know.
shows up. Something told me I was being talked about, and something or somebody Yes, yes, yes. We
Mhm.
were just talking about how cool you are, man, and how everybody should go over to Rags to
Everybody
Riches,
should like and
stream,
subscribe.
Everybody
like, comment, and
go.
subscribe,
Mhm.
and come check
Yes,
you
and
out because you've got
comment.
nothing but brilliant comments
And-
on Hex Pulse.
And
Pulse
don't look
X,
too close at your eyes when you take down the glasses, I think is what Jen Hex said. So
and how
Careful.
not shifty you are, and that's why you're don't wear glasses and all that good
Mhm.
stuff. Yes. Good to have you here, bro. Good to have
Oh.
you.
Yeah, it is. Thanks, man, for joining us. What's up? Love it.
I know he's a big guy, but he's just gentle giant.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude. He stood him. Well, everybody's big to me because I'm, but he's a big dude.
Oh man, I think that'll live on infinitum. All the short jokes, thanks to Hexo, cutting your legs off on all the pictures early on.
It's never gone
Make 'em
away,
all
bro.
stubby,
Like
yeah.
there's literally like people that come in and they comment on my Twitters with, if there's a short joke to be had, I get one in every tweet. And most of them have never met me.
I like you sitting in Rackham's coffee cup when he's looking down.
No.
holding his cup.
In his pocket was the best one, dude. I'm hanging out of the pocket like.
Listen, Rags, this is awesome. Don't need any more followers. Shit is out of control.
He can't handle all the clicks anymore. The
That's
clicks are
right.
too much. His notifications are off the chain. Ding ding, keeping him up at night.
I will say, if you see Rags streaming playing Halo, though, that is a good time. It's entertaining.
Oh, really? Is he good?
So how you guys been?
There's your answer. That's why it's entertaining.
I don't play Halo, so I'm not going to talk any smack because I'm not familiar with the game. So looks like he's doing a great job. That's all I'm going to say.
Doing a great job.
Great job.
Is that what
It's
you
his
call
team.
losing?
He has bad team.
No, just
Not his
kidding.
fault.
You got a bad team. Trying to carry this team on his back. I kind of caught the end of one with and I saw it from Motley's side, but I didn't hear Rags anywhere in there. I was like, oh man,
I seen Motley playing some too.
I wanted to hear the trash talk. Well, he had it in his title that he was playing with Rags, and I wanted to hear Rags trash talk. That's what I was really waiting for, was the trash talk.
He's good at it. He's good at it. That's for sure. I just sit and see if I can entice him.
I always played. I haven't lately, but I played COD usually, Call of Duty more than Halo. But
oh man, inviting, throwing some more freaking filling up your bucket there. Good to see you, Jen Hex. Beard looking fresh AF. Oof.
Yeah, it's probably almost as good as inviting Freedom's beard.
Oh, it's ma'am.
We'll never know. I mean, the world will never know.
I'm surprised she hasn't got mad at you guys because you killed trees to make the walls behind both of you.
I'm about to go chop another one down.
Whoa! So this is what do they call it?
Reclaimed barnwood.
Reclaimed barnwood right here. Like
this, so like dead bodies of trees that you rebuilt into something like zombie
trees. These are zombie.
Someone
trees.
in the chat that's in my chat right now went and custom cut down this cedar tree
on Arbor Day
and planed on Arbor Day and planed these planks just for me. You the man.
I thought
from an abortion clinic,
day, you could hear the trees screaming.
Damn it, inviting Freedom.
Oh man. So yeah, that's wood on the walls. Blood on the walls. Blood on the walls.
Yeah, that guy's an a-hole.
Who's he talking about?
I think either me or inviting Freedom. I'm just gonna say it's inviting Freedom. So someone chopped RG3's legs.
Yeah, now I have 2 peg legs. 2. I just need some extensions on them. Could somebody make me some extensions, please, so that
Out of cedar, out of repurposed wood, or out of freshly murdered cedars? Hey, if you get the cedar legs, you don't have to worry about the moths chewing on them. You know,
That's why I did the cedar. That's why I did the cedar on the back here. It's got the natural oils that are bug repellent, mold repellent. So lots of beautiful, beautiful effects to using that specific wood. So why I chose it. That and nothing looks nicer than a dead cedar tree. So still,
no offense to any people from Lebanon, because that's their tree, their national tree, by the way.
Oh, is it really?
We love.
You're getting real close to it. You're getting real close to a timeout there, Alan. Real close. Chris Side Effects is in the house. I know how to say his name now. Side Effects.
So have you ever gone to the like the petrified forest, or what's that other one in California with all the cedar trees that like you can drive a car through?
No, that's sequoias. That's the sequoias.
That's a crowded street. That's what we drive cars through out here. Crowded street.
That's what General Sherman, I think, is the big one that's got the
General Sherman, the General Grant. Those are the big. Now they found a redwood that's bigger than the General Sherman.
Wow.
And they won't tell where it's at. The redwoods. No, there is a they're bristlecone pines. They're these old bristlecone trees that only grow out in the desert, and they're like natural bonsai trees. So yeah, we've got some really unique trees out here.
Like the Joshua tree.
The Joshua tree is another one, and then of course those are like our big cactuses, and they're ancient. They're ancient. A lot of the trees out here are really ancient, like those bristlecone.
I was thinking of redwoods, not cedars. The redwoods are the ones that the giant ones that. Like they all have like one root system or something, right? Aren't they like the big?
No. You're talking about aspens out in Colorado. Yeah. And that used to be the largest.
Obviously, I don't know shit about trees.
So. We're going to send you out with inviting for a week and see if she can maybe teach you a little bit about trees.
And then I'll teach you how to cut them down the right way.
But I've actually got, I don't know where it's at, what I did with it. I've actually got a pine cone from the General Sherman. I showed it on stream one time. It's literally this big.
No way.
Yeah. It's a pine cone from the General Sherman. I got it when I was out there.
Hey, CZ, I got your back. Don't worry. I got you. I'll take care of you. There you go. You are now a moderator, CZ Hexing.
Oh, yeah. Where is her wrench? Give the wrench to the wench. Muir Woods. Yeah, that's Muir Woods is one of the where you go out. My magical forest. Come with me into my magical forest.
That sounds like the guy. That sounds like the guy with the old van with no windows in it and spray painted free candy kids like on the side of it. That's what that sounds like. That sounds creepy. Inviting freedom. No, thank you.
So it's called the Valley of the Giants, and that's where the General Grant, the General Sherman, there's a whole bunch of other trees there. You got a path that you can walk through. And I mean, it's the most amazing thing to see a tree that's the size of a freaking room, a house. You know, it's just insane. If you've never seen it, you got to see it. And then if you do go out there, the coastal, I'll show you a burning.
Oh boy.
But anyway, the coastal redwoods is even nicer when you go up to Monterey and you drive up Highway 1, Pacific Coast Highway, and you go up through what's called Big Sur. And they have the coastal redwoods. They're a little smaller than the giant sequoia trees. But the coastal redwoods are just absolutely freaking stunning, man, because you're on the cliffs out there right on the ocean, and these big monster redwood trees are out there, and they're so old and so big. They kind of look like a bonsai tree. You know, they're just toughed out really perfectly. There's beautiful, beautiful trees. Beautiful.
Well, these forest fire problems they have in like California and stuff. Is that typically not in that area, or they do
No,
more
no. I
like
mean,
that?
a lot of it happens. The reason, so we don't really have forest fires out here. People have a misconception about forest fires. We have we have brush fires that are very, very thick brush in our local hills down here mostly in Southern California. When the redwoods and Yosemite and places like that light up, and in fact they have a lot of control burns in those forests, those go and stop. They go and stop. They burn a certain area and they stop. And usually the fire is needed. Well, not usually, but all the time the fire is needed because that's what kind of goes up the trees, burns them a little, but it also releases the seeds. The ground gets replenished and that goes in. Down here, we've got such a vast desert of hills filled with thick brush, not trees. We don't have trees. We have this crappy ass brush out here. Southern California is just, the landscape is horrible unless you're on the beach or up in the mountains. But the forests out here are just the big fires are because of our brush and because it's all in urban areas. And we have psycho arsonists that like to go out there when we have these winds called the Santa Anas. And the Santa Anas, surfers are happy because the winds are blowing offshore, meaning we got barrels finally. But the hot, windy air is coming from the desert. As soon as those winds kick up, for some reasons, the arsonists get a boner and they go out there with a can of gas and some matches and they light up a piece of brush on fire, and we get all these brush fires. And some of them rage when that wind is kicking because the Santa Anas blow hard. And when the Santa Ana winds blow, we just fires just conflict.
Control burns, basically they're cleaning up all the brush while it's manageable, so it's not there to burn later.
Yeah, like when you go to Yosemite to visit Yosemite, you'll see that usually they have areas that they're always doing control burns on. You'll see smoke coming out from somewhere like, oh shit, there's a forest fire. Well, no, what we're really doing is having a controlled burn, and they'll burn a certain area. You know, they quarantine it off, they make it right. They go and cut fire breaks around it, and then they light it up. And of course they keep it to where they don't, get out of control. They do it at certain times of the year and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I know there's a Hexican I know that lives in Arizona, and there's certain times of year where you can't even shoot outside. Like you can't go planking out in the hills certain times.
Because you might light up a forest fire,
just a spark or something might light up the brush and stuff. So makes sense.
Yep. But human beings are dumb and legislation is dumb. So we get stupid things that, save trees and kill forests and all this other crap because people don't understand the natural order of things. And so people really have put their heads up their butts over the years in this area.
It sucks when the fire is out of control, but controlled burns are a good thing, and it does rejuvenate the forest. It helps new, good quality growth. It helps control the ground fuel. Yep. So most fires, a lot of people don't understand, aren't the trees themselves. It's the ground fuel. It's the brush. It's the stuff on the ground that actually causes the fire to spread. So it's really, really difficult to get a tree to start burning. It takes a lot of heat to do that.
Yep. Usually just the ground cover burns and then the trees get charred. And usually that heat that goes up the trees releases the seeds from the trees.
I was going to say, and so a lot of those pine cones, especially with certain kinds of evergreen
redwoods,
trees. Yeah. Evergreen trees, they really need that heat to release those seeds out of the pods. So that rejuvenates the So that's really good
stuff. And then there's stuff called natural lightning. It's almost like some omnipotent being figured all this out.
Almost, right? Almost.
Now I'm sure it just they evolved.
Keeping the order of things.
I'm sure they just evolved to do that.
Like wolves eating.
It's honestly it's the elves and the gnomes that are the arsonists. That's what we hate about the forest.
Those bastards cooking cookies up in those trees.
Yep. They got the ovens. They forgot to turn the ovens off at the end of the workday after they're done making those cookies. It's horrible.
And then there's those underpants gnomes that live up in there.
It is pretty neat if you think about like plants that have briars on them. or seeds that are designed to drift away, like dandelion seeds, stuff like that. But even berries that have seeds, and then an animal eats the berries, and later they go poop all over the woods, and
then drop
you can
that
go
seed.
to a pond or a lake out in the middle of nowhere, and there's fish in it from birds getting fish eggs in their feathers and whatever, and flying from, dropping in ponds and stuff. It's pretty neat.
Yep.
Really neat.
Almost like it was designed to work the way it
almost like a divine being made that all happen. Another great place out here. Let's talk about, everybody hates California, but if you come to see California, there's some places to go. For instance, the coastal
take your
redwoods,
politics.
the
You're
redwoods.
freaking. You're the country.
Well, you don't have to live here, and I don't want you to live here. I want you to come here and enjoy yourself.
Dude, the environment and the climate is literally paradise, and all the weirdos move out there, and so you've congregated all the weirdos in one spot.
Like for instance, Hollywood. There's nobody from California lives in Hollywood. So if you're going there to visit and you come to Hollywood and you want to see something, first of all, there's no movie stars that live there. There's no movies ever made there anymore. Not since like the 1930s have they made movies there. And it's all a tourist trap. So stay out of Hollywood. Forget Hollywood. Don't go to Universal Studios because they're not a real studio. It's a fun park. Just to let you know, they're not filming anything at Universal Studios. There is a backlot where back in the 1930s they used to film stuff, but they don't anymore. So go up to the coastal redwoods. Go to Monterey. Go visit that area. Don't go do any further than that. You go any further than that, you're in trouble again. So stay down this way. Monterey's about as far as you want to go. Now there's some nice stuff, but those are people that live there. So leave those folks alone and go to Monterey.
I don't know, man. I spent like a week in California in Yuba City, and I'm telling you, no, I'm just kidding.
So Long Beach, that's where I was born. RG was born in the same hospital as Snoop Dogg and all of the Long Beach
name dropping
folks, but
same room and everything. Same mom.
Born there in Long Beach. Strong Beach is what we call the LBC. But I was born there and got out of there as quickly as possible into some other places that weren't as desirable. But anyway, so the other place you guys can go is the Sierras. So the Eastern Sierras on the other side of Sequoia and Yosemite and all that. Now that's where there is beautiful fishing and beautiful lakes and streams and all that kind of stuff. So go out there and go visit and see something nice. Or if you want to see a city and you got to come to California, go to San Diego. That's where the best of all of the cultures, like the best of LA, the best of San Francisco, the best of everywhere.
The best homelessness downtown.
Well,
all the above.
Yeah, you know, we've got, because of the fair weather here, our homeless problem has gone like through the roof.
I've been to San Diego twice, and unintentionally, both times I was there, it was during my birthday.
Oh.
And we went to go eat one night, and I was with the guy. I was with my boss. We went out there for a conference, and a guy he knew out there is like, "Oh, there's this restaurant. I got to take you guys to this restaurant. You're going to love it, whatever." So we go follow him over to this place. And for some reason it was like a Monday night or something, and they're not open on Mondays. Okay.
Now,
anyways,
Trevor.
So he was all disappointed at this place. He didn't realize they weren't open on Mondays or something. So he's like, well, there's this other place. I guess you guys would probably like it, be okay. So we follow him. It's this little restaurant right on the bay, San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting on the patio. You could like throw a crouton into the ocean right there, into the water. Boats are like literally coming right past us.
Oh, so probably over there in Coronado.
He came. I invited, and he showed up. He is here.
Okay,
Sorry,
hold
Jen.
on. Wait. Bring Jen. Let Jen finish first.
I was just say. So we're sitting there. The sun's going down. You've got the cityscape, San Diego, the bay, the whole thing, man. I'm sitting there drinking beer, eating fish tacos on my birthday, man. So it was like
there's nothing better. You were down in Coronado.
Ever,
yeah, you're down in Coronado. Hey, check this out. So hold on one second, Jen. I want everybody to see something. Oh wait, never mind. He's not there.
Ah, dang it. Oh,
there he is. Hold on one second, Jen. Now, this is a site that hasn't been seen in probably a little more than 2 years. The three of us on screen at the same time.
At the
what
same
in the
time.
hillbilly hell is going on right here? My favorite Mexican Hexagon, DC Crypto.
What's going on? Favorite Mexican Hexagon. Wow.
He's like, I'm Cuban B. No, I'm just
kidding. You tell all the ladies on the first date? Damn.
Well, let me bring Jen Hex again. That was cool. That was good seeing all of us. Took me back to a place. My little heart fluttered for a moment. It was good seeing us all. What's up, DC?
Yeah. What's going on? I just cut in and caught you guys talking about Monterey. What's up? He's like, don't go past Monterey.
Because I said, go to Monterey, but don't go past it because there's some nice people that live in between there and San Francisco. Right. You definitely don't want to go to San Francisco. So just kind of like leave those folks alone. Go as far as Monterey because I know you live there. So Monterey is dope. If you want to, if you want to see the real big sites, go to Big Sur, but don't go past Big Sur. Like. Leave him alone, he's saying. Yeah. Stay out of my backyard. Big Sur is a tourist trap, for sure.
I think the furthest north I was Dana Point.
Okay. Yeah, that's not north at all, really.
That's still north of San Diego that I went over there. Yeah. Well, I guess then LAX.
That's my stepmom's old stomping grounds out
there. It's almost about even with where I'm at right now. I live on the other side of the hill from Dana Point. So from here, my house over the hill, Dana Point. So I'm kind of like in that area over there. So, yep.
Mm-hmm. DCC, good to see you, man. I haven't met you before. Nice to see you.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. I like the setup, man. Your TV looking shiny.
Yeah, just, I thought about getting green screen. But
the only downside is to your background is that without that TV on, I can see what's on your third screen, and if it gets any more clear, I'm gonna get my stream pulled down. So
this one over here?
Yes, that one.
Oh, really? Well, I was supposed to be on there or be in the green room over there in 20 minutes, so I was just keeping an eye on it so I didn't forget.
I love it. That's good. I thought that was a specific hub.
No, God, oh my God,
on that side,
dude, so I'm a lot of things, but I'm not going to be the guy watching Pornhub. Oh, sorry. Wow. You forgot to beat me with your little soundboard.
You're a liar. You're lying.
While I'm streaming with you guys, you really think I'd have?
Just got to beep you out real quick.
So wait, DC, bro. So you've been streaming like professionally. Like when you left up, you moved onward and upward. Like you're like streaming with what's that group of people that does all the cool streams and you're part of it?
Oh. Like the Red Pill community. Yeah, the
Red Pill community. No, even more than that. There was another one where like you and a bunch of ladies and guys.
Fresh and
Fit.
Yeah,
Fresh and Fit. You've done all this stuff, and you still have a blank freaking wall with like a damn clock.
Pepe, yeah. You leave this Pepe clock alone, though. That's a nice Pepe clock.
Like still
a nice Pepe clock, though.
The same
I'll give
corner,
you that.
the same blank freaking corner that you've always streamed in.
Let's let you do it, man. I'm out here, man. I'm good with it. But man, be scared when I got a whole fucking studio and stuff because it's coming.
I love it.
It's always been coming. I remember we were waiting for you to get that computer forever when you ordered that alien.
That was not my fault. The Android 19 sort of stuff started happening, and then like everything got delayed pretty much. But I'm streaming on it right now. But yeah, man, for sure.
Could be worse. Nice. You could have that old striped wallpaper with the teapots and shit on it. Shooting from Grandma's kitchen.
Grandma's kitchen.
He had a what was that ship you had? Was it a Battlestar Galactica ship or something, or was it the Millennium Falcon with Jesus on it?
No. It was a death. Or Jesus was holding it up.
Oh, yeah, it's a destroyer.
I still have it. Jesus is still holding up the Star Destroyer like this.
You know, it would really take me back is to see you do a stream with 1,000 shoes behind you and the TV running. That would really take me back.
With the stacks of shoes.
Nice Rancor, bro.
Yeah. I still have those stacks of shoes. It's even larger now. Like I've got a grip of shoes for sure.
Yeah, I just remember the Wall O shoes behind you. Bro, and then the the old person life insurance commercials playing on the TV behind you.
Oh yeah.
See, since you're a shoe guy,
I
you
gotta
gotta
rock the
check
Thanos gauntlet now.
You gotta see these, bro. You're gonna like these. You're gonna think the old man actually did something good, right? Okay, check this
Cabbage
out.
Patch Kids.
Check these out, bro.
Okay. Deal.
Boom, baby.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Man, you hold those
Archie's starting to
size
level up
5s
a
up to the
bit,
camera, they don't look that small.
Look at that. Size of 5. All right, Jen. You're gonna get freaking timeout in the stream.
I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna take the shoe off my feet right now to show you something.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, that's what we're doing now. Okay.
Oh,
like
chingazos right there, baby.
I'm ready to kick a motherfucker. That's right.
Chingazos, baby. Chingazos.
It's like
Oh,
you're a pimp in the middle.
Those
of
are
that.
Fitterman, man. Those are Fitterman.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Oh, dude, man.
It's a foot stream now.
I got a shoe inferiority complex now. You want to see these?
I'm wearing old man Skechers for comfort and support.
They bend into everything.
Those are my workout shoes.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm usually rocking some old pair of like some Vans or something like that. You know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I bought a pair of Chucks last year.
Yep.
And I don't know what they've done to them shoes, man, but those are the most uncomfortable shoes I've probably ever owned.
I
You
can't
know
do
what?
them anymore. They're too flat.
I think
no.
I
arch
found a
support.
problem with my new ones I just bought was the if they pre-laced them, they laced them too tight up in the top. You got to take the laces completely out and relace them yourself. Because
It's not
I
like
was
the
having
bottom,
problems with
like
mine
the
too.
sole of them. There's like no support.
There's no
There's
support
like-
in them.
There
Those are
never
like-
was, bro. You were just when
There
you were a
never
young
was.
kid.
Yeah.
You still had arches and shit,
Johnson.
and you had your Go Fasters on. You just like you didn't care, man. You were just lightning with those
I
things.
still had
on.
arches back then.
Yeah, you still had arches. Now,
Now
you
I'm
know
flat
that shit's
fitting it
flat.
everywhere.
You're all dead and done. Your feet hurt.
Probably
and-
right. I
When we were
them.
kids,
They're
man, it didn't matter how
solid
flat
black.
them bitches
They're
were.
black eyes.
This is the old these are the old deadlift shoes right here. Yes, sir.
Nice. Nice. They're slick looking.
Yes,
I love Alan's comment. You guys pull out the churses and I'm out. So it just takes me back to the Richard Hart stream. Show me
That's what I was
your
saying. When
show
first
me
chain-
your cute
when
little
first chain
church
launched.
and your matching glasses.
You know what? You want to know the most annoying thing when even when you buy Dior, you buy any of these like Mattel, fucking European brands, it's like whatever size they tell you is not really true. It's like every shoe is different, and so it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Really annoying if they tell you, "Oh, you're 45." Nah, always double check.
I have-
triple check.
Oh
I have
shit!
shoes and boots that are size 10.5, 11,
Mhm.
and 11.5. And I want to say I had a pair of Red Wings one time that might have been 12s.
Ladies and gentlemen, he done told you, and he is
Hey,
here.
well, so
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
Oh, it's Wales.
Yo, you in that fucking voice, bro. Fucking Mickey Mouse, yo. How's everybody doing on this fine Friday evening? Or
Doing all right, man. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it's been a long, busy week. That's for
Mhm.
sure.
hanging out at the hangout.
Wales, what shoes are you wearing right now? Everyone wants to know. They're dying to know.
My birthday suit shoes. I'm not wearing nothing, man. I'm in my house. Yeah, I'm in my
What
house.
were you wearing today? Give us that.
I work from home. I'm not wearing nothing most
So
of
you
the
didn't. You had naked feet all day.
Yeah, my house is clean.
wait,
You
So-
go.
so just
I know you
balls
run
swinging in the
every
wind,
day.
24/7.
So
Mm-hmm.
you went running today. You didn't wear anything. Then you went barefoot.
I mean,
through the-
okay,
through
I
the
had some New
glass
Balance. I
in
run
the
with New
streets of
Balances. I run with
New
New
York?
Balances. I run with New
Okay,
Balances.
okay.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Woo!
Yeah.
Get in the comments. Get in the comments. Love it.
Salute.
Salute.
Thank you.
You think
Yeah,
his
you-
voice is sexy? Wait till you see him.
Oh,
Wait
wait
till
till
you
you
see
see
that
that
man.
beautiful
That's that
face of
California
his.
talk. I'll never know what to say to shit like that.
That's that man. No, that's prison talk, bro. It's prison
Whatever.
talk. Not California talk. They don't know what real love is out there in the streets. That's prison talk, bro.
Oh man, that's crazy. Is that real? 4 different sizes depending the brand.
Yeah, I was gonna say to your point, DC. Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane. Is that
Yeah.
how does that even happen?
I don't
They're
know.
just not standard. That's
But I got-
all there is to it.
It's
There's
tough
sort
buying
of
them online.
standardization, but not really. Like every brand's different, and especially if a shoe is like custom made, or you got the Red Wing boots and stuff that you actually can get them ordered, they're going to be a little off because it's literally is people actually making them.
Yeah,
So
that's
they're
a little
gonna be-
different. Shoes like
Yeah.
that, I get. I was thinking
Well,
more
the-
like run of the mill shoe. But
Steel-toed
yeah, who
boots too.
knows?
Sometimes you need a little bit of extra room because the steel toe in the
Yep.
end.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a
And then I
little
got
true.
wide feet, so that's why it's tough buying them on the internet, man. Like
Yeah,
I like
I'm not a
Nike, I like
fan.
Nikes, but Nikes usually ain't for somebody with a wide foot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, they're not. They're too thin.
That's
So
kind of
I
why
had-
I stick to New Balance. They kind of like for wide foot people and stuff.
They should make some Red Bull shoes for the wider feet.
Red Bull.
Richard Hart.
Red
could
Bull.
say that.
Just get them.
One day I'm gonna get that energy drink sponsorship, you guys. One day.
Just go up in orbit and then skydive off, man. So you-
That was easy.
Remember that guy a couple years ago?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did the
yeah. Wasn't
highest-
that 2018 or something?
crazy?
Yeah.
We're over 1 hour into this show, and not one word about crypto. God damn, I'm so proud of ourselves.
Man, dude, this is classic. This is classic. Discourse Syndicate. Shout out to my boys.
Yeah, you can tell we're in a bear market, baby. We're talking about everything. We're
Didn't
talking
we do
about
that last
trees
week or
and
the week
tennis
before?
shoes, baby.
A week or two
Inviting
ago, I think
Freedom
we
says
did
she
that.
can
We went
smell
quite a
me through the
while.
screen.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he's hitting on you, DC.
So,
Jesus
what are
Christ.
you
He
seeing?
he
Those men, I can
pronouns
smell
he
you through
or
the
is
screen.
hitting on you, DC.
Mhm.
Is what's going on.
As a woman who knows men, that's what she said. She said. That sounds
Prove
like
it.
you've got your pronouns wrong there, Nipples.
She needs to prove it. Trust but verify, right?
Oh man, kill me with that.
So my kid showed me something on TikTok that just made you're gonna appreciate this DC. I don't know if you've heard this before yet. Let's see. Did you hear? Have you heard this one yet?
Hey, Felipe. Mr. Johnson. Felipe drinking beer in the work. Motherfucker, Felipe drinking beer.
What the hell is that?
You haven't heard? You haven't seen that yet?
No, I haven't though. But
And some drunk boy, some drunk dude, you can tell he's Mexican
Smash.
guy just said, "Fucking Felipe is drinking beer on the job," and then he says, "What's Felipe drinking beer?"
Yeah, that accent was thick as hell.
It was funny, man. It's funny, just because it's like
That dude was thrilled, bro. I
can't
can
believe
barely
he was ratting
understand him.
Felipe out like that.
I can
man.
barely understand him. That's why I asked. This is my first time hearing it. I could barely understand.
yes, sir.
Still on
Thank
this?
you.
Are we still doing this? Inviting freedom? Is this the dance that we are entangled in here? Is that what we're doing? Are we really doing this?
What is going on right now? But okay, whatever.
Oh, you don't know the backstory.
Well, I don't know the backstory at all, but whatever, man. I'm just grown.
Yeah, roll with it. It's funny.
He won't
Roll
prove
with
that he is a chick.
Right.
He absolutely will not prove that he is a chick. He's catfishing everyone. The longest catfish in
Ever.
history.
Yeah, ever.
You know?
But I get hit on by dudes and chicks all the time. It's just normal, you guys. Like, it's,
Yo.
yeah, what's wrong with that?
Here.
He's
I
an equal
don't live in
opportunity hitter.
California. I don't live in
There
California.
you go.
Guys, I
Why
need
does
to bounce.
everybody? It's prison, bro. I'm telling you, it's not California. We have the largest prison system
Yeah, we do. 25% of the prison population is in the U.S.
in California, and
Mainly,
That's where it comes
yeah.
from.
Mainly,
That's where it
yes.
I got to bounce, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
Will
hey,
just showed
I'll
up
be
and I gotta
watching
go.
you.
Sorry, man.
I'll be watching you. So
I'll be on this.
Have
Later,
fun.
brother.
Good
Have a
seeing
good
you.
one, man.
I'll see you. Bye.
Quit talking shit.
Anytime.
He's gonna go over there and talk shit about us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
he totally is going to.
Oh man.
I think he meant to say Tinder, but
I was gonna say I'm pretty confident that Tinder is the word you were looking for. I do
As long
not
as it's not
think
Grindr.
tender means what you think it
Right,
means.
I agree. As
That
long
word
as it's
does not mean
Grindr.
what you think it means.
Gen Hex. They're saying goodbye to you, Gen Hex.
Look
Yeah,
who we have.
yeah, go piss off. Yeah.
I love it. One of my favorite guys from another
Oh my
community,
goodness.
but a Hexican nonetheless.
The man himself, the producer, CJ.
What's up,
Welcome to the
gents?
See you,
show.
brother.
What's up, gents? Long time no chat.
Yeah,
Good
man,
to see
you
you
stay
guys.
away
man.
too long.
Way too long.
I know you
Yeah,
heard my
brother.
sexy talk, so you wanted to come on in.
Well, I thought we were talking fashion tonight, so I went up to
we're
my
talking prison
closet.
fashion.
Oh, prison fashion. Okay, never mind. You
What
know,
do your flow hosts look like? You know,
How to turn
What-
your pockets out the correct
what's your
way.
Pruno? You got a nice bottle of Pruno. You know,
Jesus.
and
How to button
what
up
kind
your shirt
of
all the way to the top, but then unbutton all the other buttons except the top
Yeah.
one. Yep.
and, and what kind of wonderful cup of soup meal can we make with some Cheetos tonight? Yes,
I used to make a
romantic
pretty,
prison dinner.
I used to make a pretty slamming couple noodles, bro, with some Tyson nuggets, buffalo spicy. Oh man,
Yeah,
it was nothing
yeah.
better. It was nothing.
Or you can make tamales with
Mm.
Fritos and Slim Jim and some
Yeah.
hot sauce, and you crunch it all up, put it in a bag, let that sit there in the back of the toilet.
Why does
Roll
that
it
have to
out.
be? Why does that have to
Prison.
be prison food? That was last Tuesday for me. I don't understand.
It just sounds like food
nice.
Yeah, exactly right.
Sounds like a
Hey,
regular Tuesday night meal.
Dorsey, we haven't found any bed
Dorsey,
sheets big enough for
foul.
you. We haven't found any bed sheets big enough for you to make a shirt out of. So
to me.
when we do, we'll pick you up, brother.
Whoa.
Yeah, DC's back before the shirts.
Good point.
Wait, you guys have never
Oh,
had
yeah.
shirts before still?
Nope.
They're
We're sitting in
they're in a
Captain's
storage
storage
facility.
unit.
You know what?
That's
I got to hit you with a little something. There you-
Wow. Fancy. Is that
So I love it. Hey, Captain, not
Yo.
this week, but next week. I'm coming out. I'm gonna come get
Really?
them from you. Yep, I'm
Okie dokie.
gonna come get them from you.
Alrighty.
Fake news. Fake news.
Cool. Fake news.
Fake news.
How were you able to even talk about that?
It's the only thing I've talked about in 3 months. I think I can let a little bit of alpha go. So
Yes, as a matter of fact, they do have the original
they have
BS
the
logo.
BS logo.
They
Yes.
do have the original BS logo.
And the most comfortable material and best cut in the business that Dorsey doesn't fit into. So,
What's the biggest size you actually got? Like XL or something?
but yeah, we just went XL with this round. We're gonna go. We're not with the custom shirts. We're probably not gonna go any bigger.
Yeah, we
It's
shouldn't
just-
because Hexicans should be fitting into the
That's right. I'm gonna
extra
encourage you
large.
guys. We are
These
fat
shoulders are
shaming you,
gigantic.
Hexicans.
I mean, how am I
You
gonna
should-
at least need a 2XL? I mean, come on.
You are a
Big boys
mountain.
here.
You are
No,
a
dude.
mountain of a man.
No, an XL will fit you perfect. It's a longer cut because you're all muscular and stuff. It'll make you look bulging. You'll be great. Trust
All
me.
right, as long as the
All you
chicks
need
think it
is the
looks good,
XL.
then okay, I trust you, Kinetics.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. So,
It's all on you, Kinetics.
where is Dorsey? I gotta find that guy real quick.
He's in there.
Yeah, I got to put him in timeout for now. So
Dorsey didn't do anything. Oh, and we do have inviting. We do have ladies shirts too, so we'll get a ladies shirt for you.
yes, yes.
He said
So
it. He said
He
yes. He
Well,
said
yeah.
yes. He
We'll
admitted.
get him a lady shirt. He likes to wear
There you go.
ladies' clothes. He's a
Hey.
He's a lady boy.
At least
He's
they're
a
getting
lady
something,
boy.
right?
So Inviting Freedom went to this true story, guys. Inviting Freedom went to Thailand, came back a lady boy, and we got catfished ever since. So back.
Ouch.
Hit the damn like button. Hit the like button. No, we don't need to do that around here.
We need to see y'all hit the like.
Yeah. You guys need to hit the like.
That's right.
So
Why isn't
we
everyone
are-
retweeting this right now? Everyone in the chat should just go on Twitter and retweet that we're live right now.
Pretty much.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right now. Make it happen.
Shame on y'all.
Right now.
Yeah. And don't go put it in Maddie's chat while he's having his
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's
Don't do
disrespectful.
that.
We don't want that.
Be nice.
I feel super bad. I was supposed to be on the panel the other day, and I totally I couldn't go. I feel bad.
No, you didn't miss something, did you?
Not
No.
DC.
Not DC.
That
I'm
is
getting
so
trolled. I
unlike
come back
you.
and it's the same old shit.
These damn Hispanics never change.
Ain't that the truth?
Sí, señor.
Oh, Felipe's drinking beers. Fucking Felipe drinking beer.
Drinking Felipe.
Sí, señor. Estaba tomando ayer y no podía venir on the stream con Maddie.
I have a funny joke, but just afraid someone might take offense to it, so I'm afraid to say it. So.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
I'm
can't
just
be
kidding.
funny
It's
anymore.
Discourse Syndicate. Of course, we're not afraid to say anything on here.
Right?
So, hey, DC, what do you call a midget Mexican?
You mean a little people Mexican American?
Let's do that then.
All right. What do you call it? Interesting.
Call them a paragraph because they're not a full essay.
You stupid, yo.
I like
on.
that.
That was some popsicle level shit.
Yeah, popsicle level shit. Oh, look at we got CJ, Wales Only, DC Crypto, and the producer himself.
Bang bang.
Oh,
Bang, bang.
Look at them! Look at them kicks right there, baby. Look at those kicks. Oh yeah.
I have those and you don't. What up, CJ?
What's up, King?
C. Shout out to Wells for hooking me up with the link since Captain's struggling over there by himself. What up, Kinetic?
We're renaming the
Yo,
show.
no,
King.
everybody asks me for the link. Like I get like 6 or 7 DMs every freaking Friday. Like, hey, can you send me a link, bro? It's in Twitter. It's in every single one of the damn chat rooms. It's
Hey.
all over the place. And I even put it in this chat room. And
King,
still
you
everyone's
should know
like,
better
"Can you
by
send me
now."
the link. Can you send me the link? I'm like, what the
King,
fuck?
we're renaming
It's only
the
been
show.
2 years.
As
Follow
long
me
as
on Twitter. It's the same freaking link that we've always been doing. It's the first damn public crypto stream for Hex ever, and everybody should have it. Like,
I'm
you should just
a
click.
stream noob.
So King, can I get your permission on this as producer of the Discourse Syndicate show? Can we change our channel to Boomers on Tech instead?
Whoa!
Can we change it?
Wow, man!
I will resign as producer as soon as you change it.
Okay, so that's a no. Okay,
Long tag.
I just
I'm
need to
not
clarify.
a
That's
boomer.
cool.
I'm a Gen Xer. And Gen Xer. I'm not a boomer.
Mhm. Sure.
Mhm.
It's just a lot. Today, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's like FN Hangout, Maddie's conference. There's a Twitter Spaces going crazy. Yeah, man, it's wild.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Inviting
All those
is
events.
filling the bucket of another streaming Hexican here. The king himself is in. Inviting has been very kind to everybody tonight, except for
So what's the world record for the longest stream without talking about Hex?
I don't know, but we're
it was this one until you just said
Until
that.
you said it, yeah.
1 hour and 32 minutes.
I thought this was the NFL football team's stream. What's going on?
What is this hex thing you're talking about? Stop it.
Love
That's it. T-Bird. I'm sorry, T-Bird, but you're getting a timeout for that one.
What did he say?
What did he say?
What did he
Call
say?
me a damn boomer. Said close enough. Boomer, boomer. Boomer,
I get an
boomer.
update from
Trevor Hansen.
From,
You too. Trevor Hansen.
I saw boomers are hanging or something. What did he say?
Boomers
You're all getting,
love
you're all getting
surfing.
your You're all getting your timeout stripes tonight.
I heard
Let-
the
let's
Larry
get in-
David music in the background. Curb Your
Let's get an update from CJ on what he's been up to lately with his.
Yeah,
we
man,
haven't
definitely.
been-
What
What's
have you
going
and V
on,
been up to?
CJ?
Yeah, show your stuff, bro.
Just been running and gunning, man. I mean, it's been a crazy year. I can't believe we're like what, July 15th already?
Yeah,
Is it July
it's
15th?
going
And
by.
it just seems like every year it just gets faster and faster. But no, just one of the projects that I've been working on is kind of a new innovative approach to health. It's a platform that's going to have a lot of different health coaches on it. Natural health, because I'm a firm believer that one of the things that we learned, coming out of the COVID era was that we have a very much a health problem in the United States. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but we have a health problem. And I've said this numerous times, when you look at the explosion of growth, like it seems like every new construction that's going on, every expansion that's going on is either like an ER or some type of medical clinic, and that industry just continues to grow and grow and grow. And here in the United States, per capita, we spend more than any other country, but yet we have the worst health outcomes. And I'm not mad at doctors, I'm not mad at nurses or anything like that, but I think we can do a lot better in terms of getting back to a natural, like a more of a holistic type approach to healthcare. So one of my friends, and her name's Dr. K, Dr. Terry Kukovich, she launched this platform called Achieve Quality of Life, and we have 30 health coaches coming aboard, everything from a nutritionist, exercise science, just focused on natural solutions to help people. Because I think
I love that.
It's just long overdue. And what our primary focus was on at the beginning was care providers, because through different types of ailments, whatever it is, whether it's cancer, autism, whatever type of health, sometimes the actual providers, the people that are taking care of those loved ones, their health becomes at risk where they don't take care of themselves. So we're kind of focusing on that. We're going to do webinars, like just make it like a fun platform in itself that's outside of a Facebook group, whatever. It's launched on a program called the Mighty Networks, and the Mighty Networks allows businesses to basically scale on there and create brands. So we're very excited about that. And
drop the links in the private chat so that we can post them on this video.
Yeah, we'll do. And I'm going to be kicking off because last October I did the Sober October, where I went an entire month without drinking. And now that may not seem like a challenge to you guys on here, but that was a huge challenge to me, especially after COVID, because I think all of us were smoking.
If a month is a challenge, bro, you might have a problem. If you don't get help here, go get help somewhere.
But I made it through. And it was good, and I felt great. But I kind of fell back into old habits. And so long story short, I think here August 1st, I'm going to be dropping a new kind of like a 30-day challenge to not only to detox, but a focus on health as well. So,
nice.
give up something that's bad, whether it's smoking or alcohol or social media, whatever it is. But then also adding to a health layer in regards to, whether it's walking on a daily basis, doing something like that. So so that's the platform we've been working on. I'm really excited about it. It kind of ties into what I do with the cannabis industry. We've been helping a lot of individuals. I don't know what you guys are seeing out there, but it seems like lately, like anxiety and stress is just off the charts.
Rampant.
It's just rampant. It's just crazy right now. So we gotta scale back. We gotta unplug from the system that's there and get back to things and focus on our individual health. And because I've always said this numerous times, but the best investment that you can make is on yourself and your own health. It's got to start there.
100%. Sorry, this is
So,
not
hold on 1 second, everybody. We've got something that we've got to take care of here. Hold that thought, buddy. Yep.
No, don't put me up with Lady Boy. What's up, Lady Boy?
Hey, baby. Do you know I love to hate you? We have to do this. Do you know? But you started it.
How much did you pay Captain to make this happen? Just so you could harass me one-on-one.
So I just want everyone, for the record, to know who started this. This was Kinetics.
No.
And for this week,
I said in a green room. I said no. In a green room. I said, prove it. I don't believe that you're a chick. And that's where this all started from, because you said no.
The very last person in the world is going to be you who's going to see me. I'm going to show up to every event, and I promise. Now listen, to everyone, I want someone to clip this. I even tried to, what is it called? We started this session tonight, and I said, hello, gentlemen, including you. And then you had to respond with, what did tell him what you responded with. Go ahead, Kinetics.
I don't even remember. That was so long ago.
Evening,
I don't think
sir.
Prove it.
You said good evening, sir.
Oh, that's right. I did.
Yeah, you did. So there we go.
All right, I'm going to put a stop to this. That's enough. I tortured him long enough. Good to have you on, inviting. How are you? How are you? Hun.
Dorsey. Dorsey.
I wanted
love you,
to
man.
talk to Mr. Producer. I love what you're doing. I'm so down with it. I started a journey on July 1st to go all whole foods organic. I stopped cooking with butters, oils, but stop that. Mute him.
Funny because it's true.
You have been proven wrong, because no guy would have remembered shit you said a year ago. I can't remember what you said this afternoon.
I couldn't remember what I said to her at the beginning of the stream.
That's funny. Damn,
So-
Sandy, you crushed it, bro.
Hold on, I want to be a woman and talk about myself. So I started this journey. Butters, Chef Kaboo's been helping me. He told me the other day, he's like, hey, get on the scale. And I'm like, I didn't lose anything. He's like, I lost 11 pounds. I've not changed my physical activity. I try to do like between like 7,500 and 10,000 steps a day, but like I don't really exercise outside of that. So that's it. Just stopped cooking, butters, oils. I only use whole foods, organic, nothing out of a box, container, jar, anything. All my teas, I make my teas, everything is completely from scratch. And
That's awesome.
Wait, and I have this aeroponic garden that I'm growing. Guys, you have to see my kale and all my herbs and all my
kale. That's enough to take you off the stream right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, the question is, can you make a sandwich?
So
with
I haven't
an M.
made a sandwich yet, but
Definitely a woman.
So our very own Dr. Shrednecki, I just got all my supplements in from her. Man, I'll tell you what, it's worth it, but to do right by your body is not cheap, man. That's all I'm going to say on that.
And
but
why did you choose suppositories versus the oral?
I'm just not good at swallowing. Okay, that's just all there is. Why you got to bring?
It works better going that way.
In front of everyone? What's the deal here? What's the deal here? So I'm doing a 21-day cleanse that she recommended.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
doing your cleanse.
We're about to do the 21-day cleanse, my wife and I together, and it's.
I've been off caffeine ever since I did my cleanse back in October of last year. No caffeine. My diet has completely changed. I've lost over 30 pounds. And it's that cleanse like set me into a state of getting my health in order. Yeah. And now that I'm finding that there are some health conditions going on, then it's good, because it's good to be going in the right direction. Yeah, she said
once you get rid of a lot of that inflammation in your body, they'll really start to be able to pinpoint what's going wrong with the body. So we went down. I had the whole family when we were down in Scottsdale for the Limitless event with Ken McElroy. I literally went in and had the whole family do our labs with her. So our whole family knows exactly what we're low on, what we're high on, and so she can start to help us figure out how to go forward. Because what I really like about her approach is she's a naturopath, but she also uses Western medicine when necessary. So she's not anti-Western medicine, because there's some things Western medicine does very, very good. We've got some of the best trauma medicine in the world. but we just don't
That's
take.
plastic
We don't do.
surgeons, probably that's what they.
When
sell
it comes to preventative medicine, we suck here in America. Absolutely suck.
Well,
So-
you brought up cleanse. An old friend of CJ and I's, Bix Weir from Road to Ruta. I know he always off and on. He'll go on the cleanse, and his wife they'll post up, what she does and her ingredients and what she's doing. So yeah, those cleanses, those definitely help out a lot.
Yeah. And and it helps you take the heavy metals out of your body, puts you in a good state of mind because it's a 21-day cleanse. And what happens they say if you do anything for 21 days, you start to form habits.
Becomes a habit,
So it becomes a habit. And then what I found was, and here's the cool part. So you're on very clean diet, like you're literally fruits and vegetables and the cleanse mix only for the first 11 days. And then you add protein to it. And that's like light protein, like literally like farm raised chickens that have been pampered and fed beer and they eat clover and stuff like that, whatever. Like you have to eat like really clean farm raised chickens. And then you start adding things to your diet after that. So it's not just 21 days. You do 21 days, but then you start adding things to your diet. And then you start noticing what happens. Like the first time I ate red meat, my stomach said, fuck you. No way. Didn't like it at all. And I was like, oh shit, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. Cause I like a cow, man. I like a cow. I do. I like a bloody cow slapped on my plate. And now what I found is that I don't tolerate meat real well. So now I have to be careful. I have to go light on it. I went to the damn Brazilian barbecue and it damn near killed me for 2 weeks. So now I know one of my food intolerance, one of the things that happens. So I have to be cool with that. Chill out. I eat as good as I can. And then every once in a while I'll have that as a treat. And then I always pay for it now. Now I got to pay for it because it just messes my gut. I get bloated and it's just whatever. So I found some things also like processed corn. I don't do processed corn real well. And so I have to go easy on that, but it's cool when you do start to get a holistic approach.
Absolutely.
God damn it, Dorsey. You son of a bitch.
And I think that's important what you just said, because a lot of people don't connect the two in regards to the gut and the mind, but it's kind of one of the same. Like your stomach and your gut's kind of a second brain, and that's why nutrition plays an important part in regards to mental health. So you can, as opposed to going on a prescription medication, and you're right, like trauma, like I shouldn't discredit traditional medicine too much, but doctors are very starved for time. I remember when I went through a health situation several years ago, I don't have a traditional doctor. I don't have a family doctor. I don't go. But several years ago, I had a situation going on with a facial spasm that it lasted like 8 years. It was basically a compressed nerve in my face, and literally they had to remove part of my skull. There was a certain surgery that went in. By the time that I went and started from because you just can't walk into a neurologist and say that I want to have part of my brain removed and have this surgery done. They look at you like you're weird. But by the time that I went in just to see a traditional family doctor and graduate up through the neurologist and others referrals, like literally they would have me on like 8 or 9 different prescriptions. Because anytime I mentioned something, they're like, here's a prescription for that. Like I mentioned that, hey, you know what? My spasm, sometimes it keeps me awake at night. They're like, well, you need this to help you sleep at night. I said, you know what? Sometimes I've been drinking and sometimes it leads to depression. Well, here's Prozac every step of the way. And I think that's what's wrong. And I think a lot of pharmacists will tell you that's why we have drugstores on every other corner, because as a country, we're an over medicated society versus focusing on natural solutions, getting back to the root cause. And unfortunately, they don't pay doctors for that. They don't pay to spend time to really get to the root cause of the individual. And again, not discounting traditional medicine, but I think that we have a unique opportunity, and especially when you see what's coming down the pipeline, all these synthetic foods that they're developing, these synthetic vegetables, synthetic meat. In addition to that, like I'm not sure where you guys live, but in my state of Indiana, we're one of the beta tests, the pilot tests for the 5G networks, where literally I can go down roads and like every other probably 100 yards, there are these towers that are put up, and every one of these towers has a specific power supply directed to it. And what's that frequency doing? What are those high impulse type frequencies doing to us neurologically? So there's a lot of things coming at us, and that's why it's just important right now to get back to focus on our individual health for us, for our families, to be able to make sure that we can take care of our families. Kind of what I'm deeming kind of like a medical revolution in our country, getting back to, we're seeing with psychedelics, a lot of the research is coming out with psychedelics. It's in there's a Netflix movie that was released talking about different, how mushrooms are used, and the doctor goes through and like clinical studies that they're proving these things. So I think the timing is right to get people apt to say, hey, you know what, if traditional medicine has failed you, maybe it's time that you look for more of a holistic approach to healing yourself for a better quality of life.
Yeah.
And if I could just jump in there real quick, I also want to highlight or bring attention also to the type of food, because it's not just let's go to fruit and vegetables. It's the type of, you have to do organic. It has to be whole. Must be organic, non-GMO. The regular fruits and vegetables that you go to the store, like you could go, Chef Kabui, I don't want to take his thunder and give away, all of the stuff that he's put his courses on. But the things that I learned about what's in our regular foods, it will make, you can't, once you see it, it's one of those things that you can't ever go back from. If you take your regular, you go to broccoli, you go get broccoli or anything, they're actually coated in a wax and petroleum mixture. You're just regular shit, and you think, oh yeah, you're eating great because you're eating fresh. No, it has to be organic. And then people will say, they'll use the excuse where, oh yeah, well, I can't afford organic. Well, that's trash. And we're going through, because that was, one of my biggest qualms, talking to Chef. I was like, in the United States, a lot of people can't afford, is he's helping me, but I'm helping him in return. Right now we're doing a $300 to $500 budget to feed you for an entire month. And so far, I'm going to be, it's $200 and I'm halfway through the month. Right. So I'm going to go for another 10 days. So for 25 days in the month of July, I've been able to eat all whole food organic off of $200. And we're keeping track of every itemization, everything, in different areas. So there's no excuse. You have to do it for your health.
That's bad.
How much of that is dumpster diving?
All of it. 100%.
No dumpster diving.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
$200 on all organic. That's good. That's really good. I like to see how that's done.
I'm
You can
surprised
make
no
a
one
film out of that. You should make a film out of that.
Yo,
And
CJ,
support your local farmers. Support your local farmers. Your independent farmers. Go
100%.
Go to your farmers markets and support those. I mean, it's
What are these baskets that they have out there? There's these baskets that you can order, and like every week you get a basket from your locally grown produce providers, and they'll bring you a whole basket, and you'll have onions and potatoes and tomatoes and all kinds of stuff in it. And you can do it like every month. I forget what they call that.
You could do that, or you could do the CSA. If you just go Google the community shared agriculture, you can buy a share. You find a farm that's local to you, and make sure it's an organic farm, and you could buy either a half a share or a full share. I'll tell you, with a full share, the amount of food and it's so cool, guys. You get to go to the farm, and then they'll give you like a designated day, like a Saturday or Sunday, and you get to pick, according to the size of the share that you got, a certain amount of fruits and vegetables. And they do it like according to the season, so it's different fruits and vegetables like every time, and it's so cool. And it's so neat. And they even do, like, some places will do like pick your own, like the strawberries or the green beans or stuff where you'd be able to go, raspberries, you'd be able to go and pick your own. But it's so neat, and it's really inexpensive. I think like the most I've ever paid for a full share is like $800, and that lasts for the full season. That's May to October, November.
Freedom, kudos to you. You're all over this. That's awesome. Love it.
That's good stuff.
I love
So
you.
farmers baskets. Thanks, Dorsey. Dorsey, time out. You little bad Dorsey. Bad Dorsey.
Yo,
farmers
baskets. That's awesome. Shout out to Inviting Freedom for what she's doing with the farmers and eating clean and stuff. But CJ, hit us with. Are you still my CBD? Hit us with the, because I know we're a
Yeah.
lot of pain and the things that what you could
Show us
find
how
on,
to get rid of some of that inflammation.
Well,
There you go.
I
Hit us.
tell you what, we've been documenting a case, and it's very personal. It's one of my high school friends. It's fighting colon cancer. And long story short, 2 years ago, he reached out to me and said, "Hey, listen, I'm putting end of life plans together. Not sure what's going to happen. Going through chemo and everything, and pretty much willing to try about anything." So we, no surprise, everyone's very probably heard of RSO, Rick Simpson oil, that different properties. We can't advertise any type of medical benefits to our products, which is just an absolute shame that the FDA deems that. They went out after several companies, any CBD, any health related, alternative medicine company that makes the health claims like that. The FDA has sent warning letters to, so we can't, just go out there and make these claims. But so he started on one of our tinctures, and it's Delta 8, which is derived from hemp, which is legal in several states. And, in legal states like, California, Arizona, you don't need that. You don't have to have that. But for states that are still struggling with it, and just in regards to the legalities of it, he started on a tincture, and after about 6 to 8 months, he started sending me some of the recordings from his doctor's visits, and he got to the point where literally they showed no trace amounts of the cancer cells that were in his colon, and they went ahead and still did the surgery. Like, hey, we still want to do the surgery just to make sure. And we have our first documented case of someone using one of our products to help, basically cure, colon cancer. And that was pretty darn neat. And so it was about 2 months ago, I got a call from him. He's like, listen, I need to talk to you. He's like, I have the cancer cells are back. This is the most recent thing. And I'm like, well, what happened between that time period? He's like, well, I stopped taking, your tincture. I stopped taking the product. Primarily because I didn't think I needed it. I said, well, what did you do with your diet? I said, because that's the most important thing. Forget about the product. Did you stay away from the sugars and all those kind of things? Like, no, I went back to just my regular diet. I'm like, dude, like, you can't do that. Like, if you're a cancer survivor, you can't go back to those old habits.
Changes.
You have to have those life changes in place. And, so he went back to the stages again where he's, meeting with his financial advisors. He's, putting all the plans in place again for life-ending treatment. And this time we doubled up to it. So we did a THCO and a THCP, different type of tinctures, which THCO is about 3 times stronger than normal THC. And he's been using that for the past few months. And he sent me a recording last week. And basically all his cancer cell counts that they've been able to track are basically cut in half. So he's going in the right direction. So I think that's a pretty cool story to share. I utilize it in terms of for myself. I use it like during, prior to workouts and after, just for recovery purposes. I have several people that I go to my gym that have reached out to me and said, hey, I've heard from so-and-so that you have some things. I have some aches and some pains from gym. So we, you can do like either an edible, which, sometimes is a little bit different type of a feeling, a sensation that you get from doing like a vape or a traditional thing for pain management. So the way I look at CBD, cannabidiol, and I hope it gets to some point in our country this way, where, how we look at like vitamin D, vitamin C, these supplements that kind of naturally help us. I think cannabidiol is one of those same things. It could almost look like a daily regimen of taking it like a vitamin nutritional supplement to kind of help us, because our bodies are pretty much deficient in that. So I think those properties help. And depending upon the element, for people who have anxiety, you got to be real careful, because some people are very THC intolerant. I know I am. I don't do very well with a lot amount of THC. So if you're taking it for like a CBD that's a full spectrum, and you're taking it for stress and anxiety, whatever, it potentially could make it worse, because everybody's body processes it a little bit differently. So so there's no perfect formulation to it. It's just a matter of start low and go. Don't work your way up to it. So Yeah, so I'm helping here locally, probably about 10 to 12 individuals with some pretty serious health ailments that they're dealing with. One with a hip replacement, one with some some chronic pain that's going on that they're dealing with, and again, it's helping achieve just a better quality of life. So it's kind of natural fit, and that's why I got into the industry in general. When I lost a sister to lung
We'll see
cancer.
you later, DC. I know you got your stream is about to
later
start,
on, DC.
brother, so I
Be safe.
appreciate
Later.
you, man.
Yep.
Hey, check out DC as soon as you guys are done
DC,
here.
yo, DCC, I'll say hi. What's up to Jake when I see him at the pool?
Okay, for sure.
Hey, producer CJ, have you heard of Chris beat cancer? He had at 26, he was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, and after surgery he opted out of chemotherapy, and he just treated himself with foods, and then he came up with this, and he cured 100% in full remission, and he's been ever since. And he came up with this book, Chris Beat Cancer, but then he also came up with a cookbook.
Awesome.
And that came out recently. And I mean, like, if you go through it, it's so good. He has like this it's called like the anti-cancer fighting salad, and he's very deliberately chosen very specific foods, all that have high concentrates of some of the best things that are meant to fight cancer, like the I can't say this, sulforaphane and the broccoli sprouts and things like that, which are
it deals a lot with focus on your pH balance, your pH balance in your body.
They would like us to say is these things don't mitigate, treat, prevent, or cure any diseases, and we're not. But one thing that you said, and something that I read about cannabidiol, and I take CBD on a regular basis, full spectrum, and what I learned about it was that the human body has a cannabidiol system, a whole system that functions on CBD. And the CBD has been removed from our foods. So in the days, a lot of hemp was grown in the United States, and all over. It grows wild. It's a weed, and what that weed did was it took over crop space when crops weren't there. But that hemp was used for textiles, oils, rope, all these types of things.
Would not have gotten the Europeaners to the New World. So
yeah, it was hemp, and it was hemp, and the hemp has CBD in it, and this CBD leaked into the soils. The CBD covered the fields, and when they did grow corn, and they did grow spinach, and they did grow broccoli, and these things, the CBD was in the plants, and no longer is it in our soil, and no longer is it in our plants that we eat. So we have to supplement with CBD in order to just think of your cannabidiol system as just a bunch of deflated veins that are waiting to absorb CBD. And once you start putting CBD in your body, you start to open up those new pathways to that cannabidiol system that you have. And that's kind of how I understood it, is that, hey, we need to keep putting this into our diets because the human body was supposed to actually have it, because they've actually identified the system in our bodies that actually requires it, So I take mine. I can't do the THC thing because I'm allergic, makes me dumber. So I have to stay away from the THC stuff, but definitely taking my full spectrum.
I'm going to put this in the comments here, guys. This is, go ahead and shill this link here, producer.
We got his link.
Yeah, I just put it in there.
Which one? CJ or me?
I'm sorry, CJ. Yes. Wrong producer.
There you go.
There you go.
So we got mycbdedibles.com, guys. mycbdedibles.com. If you think that there is some opportunity for you guys to improve your health with the fine products that are offered over here by CJ. So
yeah, and we do small batch. We don't do large batch. There's a lot of companies that do that, and the best way to ensure that you're getting a good product is by now, whether it's a legal state that has that most states require some type of a testing requirement, that typically there's a QR code that you scan, and what should happen is when you scan that QR code, it should take you to the testing results of that particular batch of products that were made. Reputable companies will have that. You shouldn't have to search for that information.
Yep.
I laugh sometimes when you scan a QR code and it takes you just to a third party saying, it says enter the lot and the batch number of the product that you have, and it creates even more work to do that. But what happens is that, you know, CBD in itself, after, you know, 1 year, it takes a while, but it actually loses a little bit of its potency, not significantly, but, you know, minimally. So, you know, so I think that's something for anybody, because it's not cheap, right? You know, it's not cheap to purchase. So for that reason, we do small batch production. We're not a mass producer. We do small batch to ensure, you know, quality control, quality testing, to help with certain products. And I know a lot of people don't like the entire vaping thing, but we have several people that leverage it primarily because of the bioavailability of vaping when it enters your lungs. It's a lot faster acting than when you do a sublingual or something that's an ingestion, where it has to go through your dietary tract, your ingestion tract, where it loses probably 20 to 30% of the actual percentages of CBD that you're taking into your body. So yeah, so for that reason, we do certain products. And one of the gentlemen that I help, he has a cleaning business and he works overnight in cleaning. And he's like, you know, one of the vapes that he does, he's like, this is the one that I can continue working through the night and I can function on. So yeah, and everybody's different. So it's and again, I'm gonna tell you this straightforward, that it's not for everyone. I know there's a lot of people that when they have they're plugging their business, whatever, they will be like, hey, yeah, this is the best thing since whatever, you know, it's gonna work. It's not for everyone. It's not. So just be mindful of that. Start low and work your way up, and then also just make sure you're buying from a reputable business. So
I want to speak to that real quick about the
it.
reputable business and what you guys have done. I've checked out your stuff, and because my biggest concern about CBD has always been, when it first came to California, I looked at producing it, and I was looking to buy a machine. CO2 machine is what they use primarily, and a CO2 machine is very aggressive at what it does. And what it does is it takes that plant and it strips everything out of it. And so if you don't have a reputable company, like you say, well, you know what, I like what CJ's talking about, but you know, I'm going to go and get some of this XYZ shit over here, because it's shit. This stuff's 50
Some of
bucks
them
cheaper,
will use
or 40 bucks cheaper.
butane to extract CBD.
Well, yeah,
and
that's a
that is
butane
not
extraction
good for you. Yeah,
is when they make wax stuff, though. That's the crazy THC stuff they make usually from that. But the CBD stuff is mostly done with CO2. But what they've done is they've sourced bad materials. They've sourced materials that were cheap, some stuff from Europe or some stuff from Africa, and they ship that stuff in and they CO2 strip it. And then what you're getting is pesticides, germicides, fungicides, all these different types of chemicals that can actually end up into your CBD. So like what CJ's saying, going to a reputable company that has produced it properly and you can track it and know where it's come from, that it's locally sourced stuff, is important. Because if you don't know where it's coming from, you don't know what's in it. And you could be, if you know, and especially a lot of people with problems, that mostly a lot of people with cancer say, hey, I'm going to start taking this CBD and see how it does, how it works for me. You might be exacerbating your problems by putting these chemicals into your body at concentrated levels. So you got to be real careful where you get CBD from, and find a good reputable company like what CJ's guys are doing. So,
yeah, thanks for that. And again, you know, start with your core, start with your diet, your exercise. I mean, you can take all the supplements and all the drugs you want, but if you're slamming down 2 big 7-Eleven big gulps before noon, if you're live a sedentary lifestyle, that you're not very active, you're not doing a whole lot. I'm not fat shaming, but I mean, it's just a fact. I mean, through the COVID area, you know, obese people really struggle with that. So we have a choice, and you know, I don't think there's any viable reason or any excuse for not to focus on your individual health, and through diet, exercise. All it takes is just baby steps. And it's really it's really just a lifestyle. I don't think it's anything like, I don't weigh myself. I maybe once a year do I ever weigh myself. I use it more along, how do I feel? Where am I mentally? What are some things that I do? I don't focus on a scale. I don't care how much I freaking weigh. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I we don't fat shame here except for me directly to Dorsey. So I am fat shaming Dorsey. So just want to throw that out there right now.
Oh man. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for coming. We've gone over 2 hours. Inviting. It was lovely having you here with us. Producer, did you have something else you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was gonna throw in CJ's YouTube. Everyone go over there, head out over there and sub to CJ's CJ OMC. He's took the liberty to simulcast this FN Hangout with us. So give him a sub.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Hey, thanks,
Dorsey.
appreciate that.
Not obese though.
Not obese.
Not
though.
obese.
Hey,
Not obese.
I love it.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for coming. See you on Chatting with the Captain on Monday.
Thanks, CJ.
Appreciate you inviting.
Appreciate you.
Good having the ladies' energy here tonight.
Love
Appreciate
you all.
you.
Peace and love. Be safe.